Hi everybody, this is Bug S Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marvel Legends Thor Love and Thunder Battle Armor Thor figure. So before we take a look at Thor, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So first up, he comes with an alternate right-fisted hand, and I think it's really weird that he includes this. I'm sure this will probably make sense once we see the movie, but this can't grip anything. So that's a really odd accessory to include, especially not including another one for this hand either. And finally, he comes with Stormbreaker. And the weird thing is, this one is actually painted less than the Ravager Thor figure. So that's kind of weird. So now taking a look at the head sculpt, I think this head sculpt looks great. The helmet is cast in this really nice marbleized gold color, and it has some blue highlights over top of it. The colors on this figure really pop. I also think it's a really good likeness of Chris Hemsworth, even if the helmet is covering most of his face up. The one weird thing is this kind of reminds me of Hawkman's helmet. It really reminds me of that. The hair is sculpted very nicely. I like how it's windswept and it has some paint variation to it. That looks really nice. While we're on the back of the figure, you can see all of the wrinkles sculpted into this, and it has a very slight texturing to it. If you hold it to the light, you can see that. And as with Jane Foster and Valkyrie, this is a very soft, pliable material, so it doesn't hinder the articulation. I love the design on this Thor figure. This is like his battle armor from the comics, and I'm really excited to see how they incorporate that into the movie. If I remember right, in the comics, Hela cursed Thor with glass bones, and he couldn't heal, so he had to wear this protective armor. So I'm wondering if that's what Gore does to Thor in the film. But looking at the armor, it is sculpted really nicely. It's got some really bright blue, silver, and gold on it. As I said, the colors on this really pop. You get the chainmail-like armor on the arms. It's done in that marbleized gold color. It almost reminds me of the Infinity War Thor arms. I should have gotten that out for comparison because that does look really similar. On his forearm armor, he has more of that marbleized gold color and metallic blue. Even his pants are sculpted really nicely. You get a lot of texturing and stuff. I'm wondering if this is meant to be gold, though, or maybe blue. Because up here you can see that this is metallic blue, and this pattern down here is gold. So I'm wondering if this is meant to be gold and Hasbro didn't paint it. Like I said, I guess we'll have to wait till we see the movie to fully know. This could have been painted better. As you can see, a lot of blue is showing through on the gold armor right there. Yeah, it's the same on the other side too, so that definitely could have been painted better. And then there you get his bright blue boots, and instead of being painted on, these are actually cast in marbleized metallic blue. Some of the blue, like up here, this metallic blue is just painted on, but this is actually cast in that color, and the gold is painted over top of it. So now let's go ahead and go over his articulation. So he does have a ball-jointed head that can look up just a little bit more than I thought he'd be able to. He can look down all the way. He can move his head side to side. He has ball-jointed shoulders that can move all the way out. He has swivel at the bicep, double-jointed elbow that can bend all the way in, swivel at the wrist on both sides that moves side to side and up and down. Would have been nice if we would have gotten a hinge on this wrist instead of the normal movement. He has a ball-jointed diaphragm that can move back all the way. It can move forward just slightly, move side to side. He has ball-jointed hips that can just about do a complete split. He can kick forward just about all the way. He can kick back slightly. He has swivel at the thigh, double-jointed knee, swivel at the ankle that can move down all the way, up all the way, and an ankle rocker. So now, let's do some size comparisons. So first up, here he is next to Ravager Thor, and it's kind of odd because he is just slightly taller than Ravager Thor. Maybe it's the armor that's making him just a little bit taller. You can also pop the head of Ravager Thor off and put on this body, and I think this looks really nice. This is similar to what Thor looks like on the leaked poster. On the leaked poster, I think he had bare arms, though. Here he is next to Gore. Here he is next to King Valkyrie. And finally, here he is next to the Mighty Thor. So overall, I would highly recommend picking this figure up because this is one of my favorite figures out of this wave. I love the design, the colors really pop on it, the articulation is pretty nice. This figure is just really awesome. Definitely pick it up if you can. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.